Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking a look at a micro four thirds lens that I purchased to use, well, pretty much with all my micro four thirds bodies. What a mouthful, micro four thirds. And it is the Panasonic 7-14. And here we are today, I've got it fitted to my Panasonic G90, which for me makes a great combination because it's a lightweight body with a lightweight lens, and you can take it around all the time because it's so compact. It'd be even more compact on, say, my little Olympus OM10 Mark II, because the beauty with micro four thirds is that it'll work on both the Olympus and the Panasonic, so you'll have no problem with that at all. Now, the lens has got in-body image stabilization, not in-body, well, it's in-lens image stabilization built into the lens. That probably doesn't work with the Olympus bodies, so you're reliant on the Olympus image stabilization. But again, look how compact that is on that's an OM10 body, and you know, it works just as well. Now, it's a 7-14 range, which is basically 14 to 28 in full frame terms. But we're going to call it 7-14 because it makes sense to do so, because that's what it is. It only weighs 300 grams, so it's a right lightweight. Very, very nicely made. Now, you can't put filters on the lens, as you can see here, because of the design of the bulbous front. But maybe you could get adapters, I don't know. But built-in lens hood, so it's not detachable, which is great because it does help to protect the front element of the lens. You wouldn't want to damage that front element because you'd knacker the lens, I would think. Well, you wouldn't knacker the lens. So you got your filter built into the lens, a nice zoom, really nice smoothy, silky smooth zoom ring on the lens itself, and you've got a focus ring on the lens. Now, I've not used manual focus. I don't know how good it would be. Because it's a wide angle lens, I would think that the focus would be, you know, fairly straightforward to use it in manual focus because it's a wide angle lens. It is fly by wire, so it will just keep on turning, which is, you know, one of those things. All modern day lenses are focused by wire. But you know, hell of a compact lens, really, really nice lens. So let's put it back on me G90. Now, when you've got this lens on a Panasonic body, you do take advantage of the dual image stabilization. That works on the G9 and the G90. I'm not sure it works on every Panasonic body, but it definitely works on the G9 and the G90. So there we have, you know, you can see how smooth that focus ring is, and it covers quite a nice range. 7-14 for me is a nice range. Great for architectural work, great for landscapes, and you know, interiors and what have you. So yeah, a nice flexible range. I do like that, and it feels nice. The build quality is excellent, as I think pretty much all Panasonic lenses have got a really high quality build to them, and it's got a metal mount on the back there, which is great. But I said, what's so wonderful about micro four thirds is the compact size of the lenses. Panasonic bodies tend not to be terribly compact, although this one's pretty good. But the lenses make them a great travel camera. The lenses are compact, so that makes this whole system a great, you know, travel camera. Another reason why what makes this lens compact, it's an f4 lens. It's not f2.8, f1.8, whatever. It's an f4 lens. But again, that's not a big deal. With the image stabilization, you can still get your shutter speeds down and take great photographs in low light without having to increase the ISO too much. It's a constant f4 as well, which is great. So it doesn't matter where the focal range is, you're going to get a constant f4. Again, they're great for video, also great for vlogging, because the G90, when you're in 4K, it does crop the image. So you get a 4K, you get a bit of a crop. Of course, if you're using a wide angle lens, you wouldn't want to use it too wide, but you can tighten it up completely fine. You don't even need to hold it right out. You can vlog somewhere like that. And that is great. And it's light enough to be able to hold like that. So, you know, I would say if you're doing vlogging and you're worried about the 4K crop on the G90, just get a wide angle lens and you're well away. You know, you get some great shots. Now, image quality off this lens is lovely. It's outstanding, actually. I'm very pleased with the image quality that this 7-14 is giving me. And what's also nice, the distortion is very minimal. I've got the Olympus 8mm fisheye lens and the distortion is horrendous. Quite fun, actually, for certain things. But this, you can use this for architecture, no problem whatsoever. There's a little bit of distortion there, but you know, you can get rid of some of that in Lightroom, Photoshop, whatever. But you know, that's great. That is really good. Lovely sharp images when the computer decides, there we go. Lovely sharp images, colours are good. And if you're shooting RAW, all of that can be adjusted anyway in the edit. I mean, this was a naff day. We've had some really bad weather here in the UK. Not been able to get out and about very much at all. But again, you can see the sharpness and the clarity is holding, you know, chromatic aberration virtually zero. I haven't reduced it, I haven't done anything with it. And you can see there's no fringing on that whatsoever. And plenty of detail in the tree there. You know, very nice. Plenty of sharpness. Again, when my computer decides to load it, there we go. Foreground and background, plenty of sharpness there. So again, there, you can use this lens for professional photography, no problem. You'll be able to print these images. Again, I say great for architecture. I've just done a black and white panorama there. You know, works great. Sharpness edge to edge is great. Everything about this lens is really nice. I think the only thing two criticisms I would have with this lens. One of the criticisms isn't, I don't think the manufacturer can do anything about anyway, is the fact that you can't put a protection filter or any filter on the front because of the design of the lens. Well, that's fair enough. And the other thing is an f4 aperture as opposed to f2.8. But if it was f2.8, I haven't got my other lens to hand, have I? No. If it was an f2.8, it is one I made earlier. This is the Olympus 12-40 f2.8 lens fitted to my G9. Now, it's bigger, it's bulkier, and it's a lot heavier. So, although it's a constant f2.8, it's going to be a bigger lens. It's, you know, law of physics tells you that, even with micro four thirds. So, the fact that this is really compact, but it's only f4, well, that's what you have to, you know, that's what you're sacrificing. I'm happy to sacrifice that because I know I can adjust the images on the computer in post, particularly if you're shooting RAW. So the other thing, the lens cap is a bit of a bulky, bulky affair. But again, what can they do? It's a design of a lens, isn't it? I hope I don't lose that, because I would imagine that's going to be quite expensive to replace. But that's the that. But yeah, getting back to the images again, that, you know, you make nice panoramas. That isn't particularly even indoors, low light, absolutely fine. Even at f4, you know, nice and crispy. What was the 200th of a second? That was set f4. Oh, ISO 200. So yeah, and that's at its widest. Now, even at its widest, that's at 7mm. The lines are still nice and straight. Virtually no distortion. So if you are doing photograph and architecture, interiors, real estate, as the Americans would call it, properties. You can get some lovely images. You'll be able to get images that the client would be very, very happy with. And so those lines are nice and straight. The lines again here, these lines are nice and straight. And nice and sharp. You've got no concerns whether you're going to get decent images, decent colours, vibrancy. You know, you ain't going to get sharper than that. I mean, that is just really, really nice. Yeah, there we go. So I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. If you do, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, if you like the content, and hit the like button if you found this video useful. Really appreciate that. It helps me grow the channel. Once again, thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography. Thanks very much. Bye for now.